A man carved the entire book of Psalms into the walls of his basement during the worst year of his life. After he died, they opened the basement and the walls were glowing. Walter Price was a carpenter, built homes for 40 years with his hands. In 2018, within 12 months, he lost his wife to cancer, his eldest son to an overdose, and his home to a flood. Insurance covered nothing. He moved into the only thing he had left, a small house his father had built in rural Kentucky with a dirt floor basement. Walter stopped going to church, stopped answering calls. Neighbors said he disappeared. But Walter hadn't disappeared. He'd gone underground literally. Every day, for 14 months, Walter went into that basement with his carpentry tools and carved scripture into the walls. Not random verses. The entire book of Psalms. All 150 chapters. Every word. Carved by hand into stone and concrete with a chisel. When he couldn't see through his tears, he carved by feel. When his hands bled, he wrapped them and kept going. He later told his pastor, "I couldn't pray with my mouth anymore, so I prayed with my hands." Every letter was a conversation with God. Psalm 23. Psalm 91. Psalm 139. Psalm 22, the psalm Jesus cried from the cross. Every word of pain David ever wrote, Walter carved in his own pain. In 2022, Walter passed away quietly in his sleep. He left the house to his church. When the church members opened the basement for the first time, they fell silent, floor to ceiling, wall to wall. Every inch covered in hand-carved psalms. Thousands of words. Beautiful, deep, permanent letters cut into stone. But here's what they couldn't explain. The carvings, bare stone and concrete with no paint, no coating, no treatment, were glowing. A soft, warm, amber luminescence that seemed to come from within the stone itself. A geologist from the University of Kentucky examined the walls and found no phosphorescent material. No chemical explanation. The church sealed the basement and turned it into a prayer room. It is still glowing today. People drive hours to sit in that basement and pray, surrounded by words carved by a broken man who refused to stop talking to God. Your darkest season might be building something that outlives you. Don't waste your pain. Carve it into something eternal. Type "My pain has purpose" if you're in that basement right now. The full documentary of Walter's prayer room, including footage of the glowing walls, is on my channel.